All right, Tommy. So let's talk about the Seahawks legend Tyler Lockett is out the door. We all knew this was coming, right? We all knew this was coming. This was inevitable to happen. But man, some of the memories that Tyler gave this franchise, gave this organization. I'm just so sad that he did not win a Super Bowl with this team. Man, 10 years with this team, no Super Bowl, and he gave it his all. Man, I would love to see the Seahawks work out some kind of like veteran friendly deal. I know maybe he's testing the market right now, but with this cap space that we have right now, maybe look at a team friendly deal to keep him around for 1 or 2 years, because I think he could play an excellent wide receiver number two or wide receiver number three. Maybe the Seahawks want to go out with the old and just bring in the new and just kind of change the culture entirely. But man, it was really sad to see Tyler Lockett go. Man, this guy, second best wide receiver in franchise history behind Steve Largent, and the numbers speak by themselves. The clutchness, man, because just last year, like remember that pass? He won the game for us in the first game against the Broncos, where he was, where the ball was outside his hands and the way he caught it. I mean, some of the moments, those Russell Wilson called him a toe tap king, like something like that. He said the
Oh
best toe
yeah.
tapper in NFL history. And yeah, so what did you think about and Tyler Lockett leaving the Seahawks?
It's sad. It's sad to see Tyler go. It made sense. We knew we've known this was coming since mid-season. Obviously, we love Tyler Lockett in Seattle. Ring of Honor. This isn't the last time we're going to be hearing his name in Seattle. Um, wow. Actually, I got a story for you. So way back when I was in Chicago for the draft, right? Seattle was coming up. I'm about to pick, and Jalen Strong, the wide receiver from Arizona State, was still available. He'd kind of fallen a little bit, right? And I'm like, here we go. This is perfect. Like, get me Jalen Strong. Get me Jalen Strong. And pick comes up. Tyler Lockett, wide receiver at Kansas State. And I'm like, who the heck is? I'd watched one game of Tyler Lockett, right? I believe it was the last game of the year. Kansas State was on the plane flying home from Boston. I'd watched Kansas State, and Tyler Lockett had popped up. Watching him a little bit, but so that's all I knew about him, right? I was just like, no, Jalen Strong, Jalen Strong, like, and boy, was I wrong. I mean, little did I know at that time I had to have been probably, 15, 16 years old. I mean, and it was just, I mean, I didn't know what was to come with this guy. And sure enough, comes out, starts as a punt returner, the Rams, in St. Louis. And boom, Tyler Lockett, one of the best receivers in Seahawks history. I mean, truly, truly grateful for Tyler. I mean, he was clutch, toe tap king. You said it best. I mean, truly, truly one of the Seattle greats, and I definitely expect to see his name in the Ring of Honor someday. What he did for Seattle and everything he's meant to this organization, was a great teammate, obviously a great player, and just an overall great dude. I mean, now we love Tyler Lockett in Seattle. I mean, now to kind of point you said, bring him back. I wouldn't. I think it's time for a new era of Seahawks football.
Mm.
I really do. I think it's time. Like I love Tyler, and like I said, he will be ingrained in Seahawks history forever. But let's let history be history. The Seahawks. Ever since Tyler got here, and this is not a Tyler Lockett problem, but they have been average.
Mm.
And I'm ready for the Seahawks to enter into a new era that's trench built, good defense, and where we can complement the pass with a good run game, different scheme, and I'm ready for that. And I'm
Mm.
ready for that. I'm ready for a new era. It's exciting. I feel like this is closing a chapter of Seahawks football. I mean, we all watched it for the past decade. Um, the good times, the bad times, the frustrating times, the repetitive issues that we never were able to overcome. And you know, one player such as Tyler Lockett made these years, fun and enjoyable, and we were competitive at times, and it was he was a part of this era. And while we didn't win a Super Bowl in this era with Tyler, it truly was a great era. And I think it is time though to close the chapter on this era and go on to the next one.
If I was Tyler Lockett, man, I wouldn't go to a place like the Raiders or like a team that's not winning. I would maybe go back to his hometown. Go to. I know he's from Kansas City. Is he from Kansas City? I think he's from Kansas City.
He's from Tulsa. He's from Tulsa.
He's from Tulsa. Okay, so
Tulsa,
I know
Oklahoma.
he has roots in Kansas City. His father played there, so maybe like go play with Patrick Mahomes, man. Go go play with Josh Allen.
You know what?
Yeah,
He's done his time. I don't want to hear any ring chasing talk if he goes to Kansas City. He's
yeah.
done a lot of years in Seattle and was stayed true and loyal all the way through. Like it's time for that guy to go win a ring, and I'll root for him the entire way. I mean, Tyler Lockett can get a ring, and I'd be a very happy man. Like he deserves it more than anyone I can think of. Really, he just overall just one of the best dudes in the league. So I'd love to see him go to a contender and get a ring. Don't go to Green Bay, Tyler, but just go to a contender and go get yourself a ring.